Ooh boy, what is my favorite distance driver? That should be pretty well known. The Destroyer, man, all day, every day. What do I use the Destroyer for? To me, it is the T-bird of the fast lane. You know, it's one of those discs that's very straight and fast at speed, just holds great lines. I use it for my distance drives. That's my go-to distance driver, talking 400 feet plus, 375, 450-ish. That's kind of my cap these days. That's when I'm pulling out a Destroyer if it's got any kind of shot shaping to it, especially anything that's going right to left, taking out a Destroyer. Definitely using Destroyer in windy situations. There are other options in my bag that I have. Wraith is one. Gets a little breezy. The Wraith just doesn't quite have the integrity that the Destroyer does, so I'll definitely reach to a Destroyer in windy situations over a Wraith. Five or six. Yeah, I've got a few that are quite overstable. Couple that are pretty glidey and one that's pretty neutral flying, slightly understable. So I've got a few different flight patterns from the same swing, get 3 different reactions. What kind of weights do I like on the Destroyers? There's a variety. I don't really throw max weight, but I'll throw just below max weight, maybe 172, and then from there it goes to about 165. The reason behind that, efficiency. It's a little harder to throw max weight every time over and over, and it's not really necessary. A lot of the time when I'm throwing a Destroyer type shot, let's say it's 400 feet, nice calm conditions, it just takes more effort to throw the max weight disc, and if I come down 6 or 7 grams, it flies almost the same. It's just easier. It doesn't feel like I'm putting quite as much full force behind it to get the disc out there. Can focus on just nice, clean technique, let the disc do the work. Longest Destroyer in my bag, I'd have to say, is this year's Tour Series Destroyer. I can really put a move on those things. They have a tremendous amount of glide. You give that thing any turnover and that thing's just gonna go straight forever. If you're a hyzer, like a power hyzer thrower, likes to stand them up, if you've got 70 plus miles an hour, if you're in the 60s, you can definitely put that cut swing on it and bleed the stable edge out of it and they'll just go straight forever. It's a great S-turn disc right there, and it's a really skinny one too. That's the beauty of it. Typically with a Destroyer, especially a max weight, heavy Star Destroyer, you're gonna have to put a bit of S on it to get that flex, and the disc seems to be going side to side a whole lot and not a whole lot of forward. When you got that swirly one, super just neutral flight pattern out the box, a little bit lighter, and those things cruise forever. For me, I prefer the disc to be pretty firm around the edges and softer in the middle. I don't really like them too gummy or too flippy. I like that rim to be nice and firm, and talked about the heartbeat when you put your thumbs on the foil edges and just kind of push in the center and you hear that pop. That to me says that's going to have a nice stable flight to it. May not be wicked overstable, but it should be stable. I like all the things about the Star Destroyer. This thing is the workhorse in almost every disc golfer's bag. If they don't have a Destroyer, they have something exactly like it. I guarantee you that.